rolling. Gotta be prepared for this camera to have a battery malfunction because it's been getting too hot lately.
All right. Hello, everybody. We are back. Big news between the boys here. Our buddy Sean just got his blue belt today. He's rolling, destroying motherfuckers out there on the mat. How's that feel, man? Must be pretty awesome.
I'm blue now.
You're blue.
We can cite you as an expert. Legally.
I'm actually credible now.
That's dope, man.
We can actually pin you as a source, and you can argue on behalf of the show in a scholarly fashion.
So I need to wear I need to dress like a student now or something.
You need a lab coat that you tie with your blue belt. And yeah. You're a scientist of the floor mat now.
I'm a scholar of the mats.
What do blue belts wear? Do you wear the glasses that don't have a prescription just to look like Superman? Like, what do you change now? You know?
I don't know, man. I gotta throw away all my shirts that are not blue anymore.
Yeah.
I gotta
you
go.
can ride a tiger, but not a tiger with armor on.
All the white socks are going. You got to throw them away.
I can't ride gotta get a blue bike now. Can't a blue car.
Well, that's cool, man. Yeah, I've seen you out there rolling, destroying people.
Long time coming.
It's very hard.
Out there, they got arms and stuff, and then you gotta.
You go to one of those real gyms too.
Yeah.
That doesn't just hand these out to anyone who pays $400 a month.
10p for life.
Yeah, 10th Plan in Jacksonville is legit. They're awesome. What's your coach's name? He's
Coach Brian Brown.
Man, what a cool guy.
Yeah, man. Yeah. He's the ideal coach for me, I guess. I don't know.
Just easy to get along with. That's what you need out of a coach. You don't want to not look forward to going to practice,
no, for sure. I couldn't have asked for a better coach, in my opinion.
That's dope.
And it took long to get, so I know it's I know I deserve it, yeah, fucking feels like it doesn't feel like my gym mates over there. It feels like I'm part of a family,
That's cool,
almost,
man.
So
hard work nonetheless, not to
man,
take any of that away
eternally
from
fucking grateful for this shit. So
that's dope, man.
And that's 100% of the good news for this week.
Yeah. Oh, no, man. Life is great. And we live in a world where
cartoonish things might happen.
Yeah, where Jake Paul can, run away from a man for a few rounds and still get out and win. That's a good world we live in,
Is Jake Paul bug testing boxing as a sport? Is he speed running all of the problem in the same way that when crypto happened and everyone was we're basically speed running every banking problem you can possibly have in the span of a few weeks? I feel like Jake Paul is really running people through all of the problems with boxing in a very short span of time. Problems that you normally have to be a fan of something for years to witness.
And that problem really showed itself when he did this thing on Showtime. Because Showtime is supposedly supposed to be a way more credible organization than
it's legit.
Whatever the hell the last
there's
Jake Paul
Doja Cat glow stick twerk in here. There's men in tuxedos.
I appreciated that actually, but at the same time, Showtime. Yeah, you were right there. Showtime and HBO. That's the thing.
That was before UFC.
Yeah, you box in one of those and you're in there. You're making
legit.
You're making money. But
there's no there's no.
Showtime's kind of cheesy though. That dude, the main spokesperson, I found him pretty cheesy.
The announcer guy, the old guy.
Yeah, he did the press conference, and he's just cringy kind of to listen to. No?
All of the commentary was bottom tier.
Yeah, it was garbage.
Yeah.
What was it? It ranged from middling, that was a combination of punches, to like actively detrimental to what was going on, maybe misrepresenting what was going on. To me, I'm not.
Everything that transpired in that matchup was just atrocious. I don't know what the fuck to.
It was like okay fight. It wasn't like
it was a good.
Super
the fight
terrible.
was good,
Yeah.
but
the artifice
judges,
around
the
it,
the scoring, the split decision. I mean, all of it, man. Just like the whole thing is just really ugly. It's really just like kind of fucking disgusting. It's like this is Showtime. How are you gonna tell me? Like, I don't know what fight these people saw. Because I did not give Tyrone Woodley like 2 rounds, just 2 rounds, and then like the rest went to Jake.
Yeah.
Which is not what I saw. That's not what a lot of people saw. 50%. They did a poll on Twitter.
I haven't seen any boxers say that Tyrone won.
58% of the people that watched the fight thought that Tyrone Woodley had won the match, while the rest thought that Paul won.
Oh, actually 50%.
58. They did a live poll on Twitter. And they did it right after the fight.
Yeah,
so the maximum amount of people watching were watching.
58 thought that Woodley won.
58% thought Woodley won.
That's pretty close.
That's decent, man.
Yeah.
I thought so too.
So my issue is like first round, first flurry of punches thrown. Jake Paul goes up to Tyrone and he throws 3 punches. Woodley blocks him. And the first announcer says, he's like, that's 3 through the guard for Jake.
They literally just they weren't looking at it. Like or their eyesight is not good because they couldn't catch Woodley blocking the punches. Maybe Woodley's too fast for whoever the fuck was.
I'll say this. I give like the first 4 rounds to Jake.
If that though. No, the 4th round, Woodley was tearing him up. So
no, that's the one where he got wobbled. So I give
maybe 3.
3 rounds, 3 to 4 rounds, maybe. Yeah. Maybe 4.
And Woodley had the more significant strikes, I think.
He wobbled him.
Jake at best got a few counter punches in when he was getting walked back. From the 4th round forward, Jake was never like on the offensive. He was like occasionally getting a counter punch or 2 in. And
he survived against a hard puncher, though. Like,
yeah, that is impressive.
I knew coming in Woodley was not going to get knocked out, but I almost thought, if Woodley would get the win, he might clock him because we haven't seen Jake Paul's chin tested at all.
Woodley, I mean, man. So was he worried about being a meme? Was that what it was?
Yeah,
no one wants to be Askren.
He was being careful as shit, like too careful. But yeah,
that's what he's kind of known.
He's been doing that a little bit, yeah.
Like his last, he said himself, like what, like 5 losses, 4 or 5 losses.
He's 39. 4, yeah. Brain damage is real. I get it.
No, he even said like after the Luque fight, it made him think twice about trying to rush in like he did because he came in.
He almost had Luque.
Rocked Luque.
Yeah, he almost had Luque.
He rushed in, and then, that was the end of him.
But that's part of the Woodley I wanted to see, man, was that animal
dude,
that
if
fought
he
Lawler.
did get knocked out by Jake Paul, it's like so bad. It's so
I mean,
bad.
It didn't happen, thank God.
Yeah.
Well, you see in the 5th round, he's going for Jake hard, and then Jake counterpunches him once, snaps his head back, and from that point, Woodley's
Jake landed a couple. He landed a couple like every round. Which is impressive.
He socked him in the 5th round so hard when Woodley was like the crowd was cheering like, kill him, Woodley, murder this man in the ring, Woodley.
Yeah. They were lit. They had a real crowd in there, dude.
Yeah, Cleveland.
It was
Woodley's mom was telling Jake's mom, she's like, I'm sorry, my son's about to murder your boy. And then Woodley got his head, and then he was like, wait a minute, I can't just be all kill.
Woodley walked through every punch. Like it didn't. None of Jake's punches bothered him. Yeah, he just like every time he did get hit, and I noticed you almost couldn't tell. But the announcers would make the hugest deal of it.
Well, Jake was throwing those like underwater haymakers. He was like, ugh.
I mean, he has some legit punching. Like he's got skill.
Yeah.
I have to give it to him.
He developed skill.
Yeah,
he was just tired.
He was tired. I mean, anybody would be tired at like the last 3 rounds.
We saw a little bit of cardio test. Woodley was fresh. Looked like he could have.
Woodley was fresh the whole way.
Could have fought somebody else.
That was easy work because I mean, in a sense, like boxing or any stand-up martial art is way more exhausting, I find personally, than grappling. So like, but at the same time, boxing is fucking exhausting, man. Way more exhausting than grappling, but. at the same time, Tyrone didn't have to worry about any of those things. He just had to focus on the boxing. So I think he had the ability to cruise more than Jake did, because he's just a veteran. Also, I feel like he was that problem that everyone was worried about of him being afraid to pull that trigger. That showed itself too. That was pretty prominent. Like when he rocked Jake Paul, like he kind of just gave him a chance. Like he just looked, he didn't follow up with anything.
It almost looked like he didn't know what the deal was. Like he thought it was he actually did say, now that I'm remembering, he thought it was a knockdown because in a normal boxing fight, that would have been ruled a knockdown because he went, I think if you go through or if you go under the bottom rope, it's a knockdown.
Right.
I'm pretty sure that's the rule. Some shit like that.
He said the ropes were over 7 feet tall, and
that's not true.
I don't know.
That's an exaggeration.
But I was gonna say, just on the whole, were the ropes? I don't know what regulation is in boxing anymore. Was that a regulation?
There was an argument in their contract about the ropes. There was a lot of arguments in this signing about a lot of shit. And apparently, one of them was the height of the ropes was actually like one of the details. And Tyron did not want the high ropes, but they like went back and forth. They wanted them higher because normal ropes are like a foot or two lower than what those were.
So he's not bullshitting.
He's not bullshitting. No, okay.
He's like he told him you would have been out of the ring.
Yeah,
if it weren't how tall these ropes were.
Yeah, if it was normal shit. Yeah, for sure. Well, regulation, you can call it. Yeah.
Were those shorts regulation?
They were not. The shorts you can kind of wear whatever. In boxing,
you can have shorts with a battery in them.
Deontay Wilder walked in with like armor on, like his walkout was literally like diamond plated.
So it had to been a battery for real somewhere in there.
You didn't see Jake Paul's shorts? They were saying they were flashing the words Jake Paul. They had like LCD screens on them.
Oh no, I didn't pay attention. I didn't look.
Yeah, you know those like hats that you get at the store at the mall that sells swords and vape equipment. The hats that'll have like the LED on it that says douchebag that like scrolls across.
I guess.
Like his shorts were like that, and I was like, I don't know. It just seems weird. Like if he gets hit a certain way, his pants could burst into flames. I don't know. It just seemed weird. I was like, what are the rules in boxing? Because there's no way you could get away with that in UFC. I can't.
Everyone has to wear the same company. Everyone has to wear the same brand in the UFC.
He was wearing like cartoon shorts, and I was just like,
it looked like something out of Futurama or something.
Yeah,
like it literally looked like Bender's like.
Yeah, no, I don't know how I didn't catch that. I feel stupid.
No, there was like a LED lights going across his belt.
Scrolling his name, Jake Paul, and then on the bottoms too. Like instead of. It was scrolling the words Jake Paul. It was crazy. So I was like, his shorts.
We noticed that like round 3, we're like, are those like electric?
I was like, his shorts have batteries in them.
Why don't you advertise like something you can sell instead of?
Yeah, like Tyrone with his Monster Energy drink.
His name is already
dude
on
wipes.
His name's already on the marquee. We don't have to like know how to spell it again. It's pretty easy.
So Tyron was Wonder Boy apparently was saying, I don't know, this was one of those ephemeral from the internet things, but everyone said Wonder Boy was like, this is just Woodley being Woodley, man.
Yeah, Woodley.
About what part?
About Woodley not pulling the trigger.
Yeah. He's cautious. And,
late career Woodley.
Yeah, I mean.
But he went through his whole career only getting knocked out one time. And that's pretty decent. So maybe he just didn't want that, especially from Jake Paul.
We're just so afraid of being memes, man.
Yeah.
And we're just...
Some people are.
But that's the real risk there. Yeah. like you could be like...
Somebody that like Tyron is on, like he's all over that social media stuff.
And
he would think about it more than the normal guy. I guess.
It's one mistake. Yeah. Any match though, that's every boxing match is like...
Not for Ben Askren. He'll get out there and fail like the biggest motherfucker.
He's different.
With a grin on his face.
He's different.
Dude, he ate like a fucking box of donuts right before the fight or something.
Yeah.
That motherfucker didn't give a shit.
He'll flop, bro. He'll flop.
He was smiling after getting knocked out.
Cowboy will flop. Yeah. They'll be like, get in there and fight Connor. And he's like,
You're going
I
there
don't think
drunk?
This is going to stack. Oh, you know what? Yeah,
sure. I got a hangover, man, but I'll be right there. That's Cowboy.
That's that pride talking.
That's fine.
Got to leave that pride behind, boy.
Now he wants a rematch, which is
Jake Paul retired.
Jake Paul retired?
Nah, he did the Conor McGregor style tweet, and he said he's retired today, I think.
But then he does.
I don't know. He's not. He's gonna keep making money, pay for his shit.
He was already like filthy rich before this.
Yeah,
Which is like
he takes like
he's
$1 out of every
he's
100 that
he's
passes
never
through a
been
7th
poor.
grade hand.
He's never been poor.
Two
He was born with a silver spoon. There is no struggle in his life. It's the Lamborghinis, the chains, it was all there from the fucking start.
Well, God gave us disease.
When you're working out, you know, even when you're taking steroids and working out, you're still putting yourself through struggle to get stronger. So you give him that.
But Woodley's from St. Louis, man.
Yeah.
He's
St.
from Louis, dude.
from
he
it.
was hungry.
Straight.
So let's get into the judges. How because that's where the crux of this all feels like.
I thought
every scorecard, it was like Woodley. It was like Jake Paul 54, Woodley 52 or whatever, and you're just like, what am I seeing? And then it's like Jake Paul 69, Woodley 65.
Well,
and
I
you're just
kept.
like,
Well,
how is
that's
this happening?
afterwards. I mean, during the fight, I was kind of losing my shit because it was like round after round, they kept giving it to Paul. It was like 10-9 Paul, 10-9 Paul, 10-9 Paul. Then Woodley wobbled him in the 4th round.
Mm-hmm.
That was like
They
one of the
couldn't give
only
it to
rounds.
Paul, even if they wanted to.
Tyrone got that round, but then like they gave the next round to Paul, then the next round, and then the 8th round they gave to Woodley. But it's like I did not see that.
Yeah, Paul was scared that entire 5th round, but
He was tired, man. He was backpedaling. It was like Woodley was chasing him for the last 5 rounds, you know? And it's like, I didn't see 10-9, bro. Like,
are these career boxing judges or are these celebrity? Did they go to the America's Got Talent studio?
There was a title fight there. Everything was legit.
yeah.
There was a real title fight before them. So yeah.
I mean, we all talked about this way before. I mean, boxing is a joke now. It's not really how it used to be.
Really?
The athletes aren't where they used to be.
The
Oh,
rising
that's true.
tide doesn't raise all ships. This is a like everyone's getting denigrated. This brought down Tyron. This brought down boxing.
It's brought
No,
down
it's-
MMA.
I think-
this is a blow to MMA.
I think
too.
Tyron is gonna be a man of his word, get the tattoo, and get the rematch.
You think he's gonna get that too?
I
I
think
think he should.
I think he's gonna get it, and I'm gonna have more
He
respect
shouldn't.
for him after getting it, even though it's terrible.
He should get the rematch on the Twitter poll alone, and that's what I hope.
Did you
know-
see
for.
what the guidelines were for the tattoo?
Uh-uh.
It was like you can't get it covered up. It has to be like 3 to 4 inches, and it can't be like where it has to be visible without with the shirt on.
He
Like-
didn't say you can't get it removed.
Yeah, I
You
guess
can,
not.
you can laser it off nowadays.
That's still a process.
Getting the
though.
rematch, beat him, then laser the tattoo
This
off.
is like some alter reality game that. We're
And that's
in.
also but when you talked about the ropes thing where they're arguing about the fight, it's like now they're like arguing. Now it's going to be tattoo shit. It's going to be like, oh, you got to get this. It's so stupid.
They
dude.
were arguing-
This is boxing.
It was super
You have to
weird.
get a tattoo of your
They're
fucking
arguing
opponent.
in the ring. It got weird.
Meanwhile, Manny Pacquiao fought last week, and I don't think anyone was like. I found out.
Yeah,
I found out because someone was like, Manny Pacquiao fought last week, and I was like, what?
He actually got beat. Homeboy unified the titles on him. It's crazy.
Yeah, did you see the fight?
I didn't see
did.
that
I watched
fight.
it. Yeah,
Damn.
it was close, but yeah, he got TKO'd.
Damn.
In what round?
Yeah, I don't remember.
I can't believe Manny Pacquiao's still fighting. He's like 1,000,000 years old.
Yeah.
He fought in like World War One.
Not that old.
No, he's not he's like probably around the same age as Floyd, to be honest.
No, he's old. I don't even think he's as old as Floyd. But yeah, they were both in their prime, I guess, when they fought. So
I just always picture Manny Pacquiao liberating the people of the Philippines, and so I picture him as being like 1,000 years old.
he could just be like a piece of shit out there and just fucking have a bunch of money and not help nobody.
He's a sage to you.
He's
He's
cool.
got his own island. And
It is cool to be like, my politician is also like a champion boxer. Like
he's honest.
Like,
too,
if Obama could just like walk up to anyone in the UN and like straight whoop their ass, also like had an intimidating presence about him, that's kind of cool. You know, it's like people are afraid of Putin because Putin's like,
I'm gonna put you in an armbar.
like you talk. People in the UN don't like Putin because Putin,
as president of the United States,
Putin's
you can't
like,
fuck with me.
You get choked out.
He cruises about the UN and he's like, I've killed people. Like, I don't hire people to kill people. I've killed people. And everyone's like, man, Putin's like, don't invite him to your party.
Putin. How we could talk about that guy?
I don't know. He might be a boxer.
He's a judo guy.
He's a judo guy.
He's into some.
But honestly, like, you don't know if he's actually good or not because, well, you can't like win against Putin. You gotta throw the match with Putin. You wanna seriously throw Putin?
They're gonna kill you.
You're not gonna live to see the medal.
Yeah.
I'm this is me patenting on this show a world politician Street Fighter style fighting game.
Or we can promote.
I feel like that exists.
Or this could be a real promotion where we talk to the UN, we get them, a couple of them sanctioned, and we get them to fight each other. You know,
dude, I bet
that we can solve problems.
I bet Lukashenko would say, like, the people of Belarus, like, they'd challenge you to a fight, but then like a guy, like some ripped like 25-year-old guy would show up and he'd be like, I'm Lukashenko. Same with China. Xi Jinping, they would just send some like clone of him that's like,
put him up against Arnold Schwarzenegger or somebody, you know. So
not China, they'll just put up some like bullshit Tai Chi guy.
We just need one of our buff politicians
and try to like, shit on MMA.
oh my god, what if they send Zhu Xiaodong, but he's got like a mind control chip in him?
No, what if we save Zhu Xiaodong and he fights for the US? That would
Shouts
be a
out.
dream.
People,
right?
Don't forget the tale of Zhu Xiaodong. Shouts out our boy in China.
China does not want anybody to know the name Zhu Xiaodong.
Yeah.
They want to erase his face from the planet. He can't ride trains and buses. He doesn't have a driver's license. They took it all away from him.
They just erased the woman from Shaolin Soccer, Zhao Wei. They disappeared her. You can't Google her name in China.
Who's this? I'm sure the listeners would know because I don't know who that person is that you're talking about.
Zhu Xiaodong?
Yeah.
He's
the MMA fighter that
he's a Chinese MMA fighter who had an MMA gym in China, and he was like, I'm going to show you all that everything that the government's been telling you about Tai Chi and Kung Fu and all of this. Guys, we got to get real if we want the world to respect us in martial arts. Because he said, actually, China thinks that we're the most respected country on earth in martial arts. But in reality, that's the United States and Brazil. And like, I don't know who runs
those two.
Yeah. And he's like, but China thinks they're number one in martial arts.
Thailand.
And so he's like, guys, we got to get real about this. And the Chinese government basically ruined his life.
Interesting.
Yeah. He went around to different Tai Chi gyms beating everyone.
Yeah, I remember. I actually do remember hearing about that. Once you started talking about he owned the gym and stuff, but I couldn't remember his name. That sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking sucks. But all right. Well, we got some fights this weekend. You guys want to talk about? There's a couple that are mentionable. Obviously, the main event: Brunson up against
Darren Till.
Darren. You don't
My name is
fucking
Darren.
care.
I just don't care. I just don't care about Derek.
You know what? Him and Molly McCann on the same card, dude. That's just like so much accent, and it's it's the same one where they sound like they have something in the back of their throat. Yeah, the roof of their mouth or something. Like, I'll fucking fuck you up, mate.
Yeah.
It's great. I mean, it's. I'm not making fun of them, but yeah. Just I want to get them. I want to see them talking to each other backstage or something. That'd be hilarious.
Derek and Brunson?
No, Till and Molly McCann.
Oh yeah.
Meatball Molly.
There probably is footage, dude.
But
probably a ton of footage.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and give it to you. Brunson wins. I think he's gonna take him down. What a bad matchup for Till because of the takedowns and the wrestling, man. It's gonna be rough.
Yeah, but he's dealt with Kelvin. He's dealt with,
Kelvin doesn't. Kelvin likes to stand up. Brunson doesn't even like that shit. He You like if he's
even dealt with wrestlers before though. Like it's not new to him.
No, I don't think anybody as good as Brunson and
not as good as
the best
Brunson,
wrestler that he dealt with. He got knocked out because I think he was so worried about the takedowns.
Who was that?
Woodley.
He got knocked out by Woodley.
Woodley knocked his ass out. That was his last win.
Oh no, he didn't knock him out. He choked him with my favorite choke.
He did choke him, but
with my favorite choke, the good old Darce.
He basically put his ass down with the punch.
No, yeah, that's why they ended up on the ground.
Yeah,
but
you're right though.
We can do, now that you're a blue belt, we can do a segment called "My Favorite Chokes."
It's right. It's out there. That's the Darce. I love the Darce.
Yeah, but you weren't a blue belt when you said.
Well, now I am, and now I'm just gonna say it now on the air. It's the Darce.
Nice.
All right.
You heard it here first.
And I don't want nothing about that.
You shut your fucking mouth. Darce choke, That's good. Darce is awesome.
I'm not complaining.
You don't want to feel it, I'll tell you that.
No, I love how it feels.
Oh yeah, to get choked.
Be funny to beat a guy in a match with a Darce and your coach just being like, "No, it was a good win." Darce though.
Like a Darce, dude.
Like weird coach vibes.
I'm a Darce demon.
I mean, if you just want to Darce people, that's your thing.
I only want to Darce.
Yeah. Darce again. He's like spaghetti again.
Well, we got other shit going on.
Like 10 wins and it's all Darces.
I mean, is that a problem? I don't know.
That's cool.
That's like awesome, in Street Fighter not being able to get around
cool.
like the Hadouken. It's like people you got.
I want that.
It wasn't his first one. I think he finished one or two other guys with that.
Yeah,
too. But
then then Woodley got finished with the Darce by Vicente, which is so. It's funny how things just come around like that, but. Yeah, man, we'll see. I'm just a huge fan of Darren's like boxing. I love his stand up.
I am too, but it's unfortunate, man. I think like Brunson is just the worst match.
He needs to like just control the center and keep his distance. You know, this isn't a great matchup for him.
Good luck, man. Good luck.
But Darren's coming off of a win.
And Brunson looked good against Holland too.
Yeah, he did. But Holland, Holland actually wasn't really taking that fight seriously as much though. Was that the one where he was just talking the whole time?
Yeah, always does that. Yeah, he never shuts the
fuck up. The next fight after that, he kind of like changed it. He kind of like completely like.
I thought that was his last fight. Did he fight again after that?
He fought again after that, and he was much more serious. And I think he won that one too. But
Brunson put it on him with the takedowns and the ground and pound. That's basically
all Brunson has to watch out for is just like getting lulled into his straight. Because that's Darren Till's punch. Is that straight? Where he caught Masvidal with that one. He knocked out a bunch of people. All of his knockouts are from that.
It kind of makes you reach for his chin because he's so like straight up.
Yeah,
and he leaves his chin out.
He's very taekwondo, very bladed.
Yeah, he kind of baits you in with that. But he's got a cool style for sure. But I'd like to see him win because I'm a fan also. But.
So you got Darren Till on this?
No, he's got Brunson, but I have Darren Till on this because, I'm just built different.
Your brain works better. I think Aspinal versus Speedvac is also pretty mentionable.
I think I have Aspinal on that one too.
Nice. The heavyweight division is weird, man, because it's like you see so many fights where you're like, all right, that was cool, but none of these guys would even come close to like Ngannou or Stipe or any of the dudes at the Mountain, which is the top of the heavyweight division. Like it's kind of weird. It's almost like they're down there fighting for nothing, but it feels like that. Like because you see how Gon
just the heaviest men. The 300, the 260 and up.
They're down there in their own room, just beating the shit out of each other,
throwing the biggest punches they can, just slapping meat.
But no, they're getting they're getting paid. They're getting paid and everything. So, like, I'm not saying that. Like, they're prize fighters. They're making money, but
no, I get what you mean. It's a daunting task.
Aspinal, maybe. I'd say Aspinal will probably win. But what the fuck you do after that? You go try to fight
And
the force of
Derek Lewis or something and get
you gotta go
fucking
fight the force of like a Toyota Camry.
pounded in the ground. Yeah.
Aspinall's the jiu-jitsu guy though. He's always the one fucking submitting dudes, you know?
Yeah.
And there's like,
How many times Lewis got submitted? I don't know if it's many.
I think Aspinall could do it.
Well, that'd be cool, but
I think Aspinall's the guy.
against
He's the only heavyweight, I think.
against Speedvac, I say he's got a good chance. Speedvac wants to stand up. So what do you think?
I think I have Aspinall by submission.
Subbing.
Or
By
TKO.
Turkey sub.
Mm-hmm.
Aspinall. What do you think? We don't know.
I'd have to see these guys. I never remember the names, but I know I've seen both of these guys fight before.
Yeah, we
Aspinall's really Italian, New Jersey looking, you know. He's got this mustache.
yeah, he's got a bit of tattoos and the curly shit on his head.
Yeah, he's looks like he makes good pasta or something, you know.
Ah, yeah, you got a good sauce there.
I don't know, I feel like he's good at cooking.
Yeah, makes a mean sauce.
Just say Aspinall.
But
Just say Aspinall.
Just say Aspinall.
yeah, he wants to see. He has to see what the tattoos are and the color of the hair, especially. This is
And the country.
this is the research.
He needs to see the country.
Yeah, this is how he researches the country. Yeah, but Aspinall's from England, and Speedvac is from one of those countries that have "vac" in the name.
This is so
So I'll pick for Nick closest country to America, which is England, which is Aspinall.
Oh, but I hate the English. That's the thing.
Well, you wouldn't be here if not for those blizzards.
Yeah. Exactly. You'd be speaking German right now.
Yeah.
Or dead, actually.
Maybe.
Probably never be alive.
My parents are Central American.
Oh, so they'll probably be alive.
America, man.
Yeah, I think I'd be particularly fine. Yeah.
You think Hitler
Without the English?
You think Hitler would be cool with you?
Hitler?
You think you'd be cool with Hitler?
No. Oh, wait.
You think you guys would get along? Like,
What if Hitler...
hit it off?
What if Hitler had a change of heart?
You think you could change him? Like, think you could turn Hitler?
I think I could change Hitler.
You could turn Hitler like a gay
not
person.
Me, but that cool island culture of like Hitler never really.
Hey, Hitler, welcome to the island.
Like, yeah, Hitler never like got to fucking. He never got angry with it. You know, he never got to party.
All he really needed was a mixed drink inside a coconut. Yeah.
He needed a mimosa.
He needed a mimosa and a coconut, and he would have been like, you know what? Maybe there's something to this multicultural.
Can't believe nobody thought of that.
We Germans would have never thought of this.
Oh, man. I don't know, man. They had some scientists. I think they could have figured that out. They're pretty smart
Scientists
people over
to
there.
make drinks for Hitler.
I don't know,
They
man.
could have found something that fixed him. I don't know if that would have done it.
I don't know. Whenever people think of Hitler winning, they always think it's all like crazy and bad and like
Wolfenstein.
Yeah, they never think like maybe things got bad, but then they got good again in like the 60s or something.
Yeah.
I wasn't here. Hard to say.
I don't know. We're gonna get like delisted from YouTube for even like entertaining this slide.
Well, I mean, we're not just really saying nothing. So.
No, we're not saying anything.
Look,
controversial.
literally
That
just-
sounds like something some innocent guys would say. I'm not
Yeah,
saying.
it was bullshit,
I'm not
man.
doing it. What did
I?
For what? For what?
The following statements are not the opinions of Fairfield Podcast.
Yeah, for what?
I'm not saying I believe in this.
Uh,
Oh man, no. I remember Speedvac. I think Speedvac's gonna take this.
okay, I don't blame you. He's
You're
kinda good.
crazy, Nick. That's a
Hey,
crazy prediction.
Is it? Am I gonna look like? Am I gonna?
That's
have
a
egg?
loony prediction
Am I gonna
by
have
Nick
egg?
Simpson.
I'm gonna have egg on my face, aren't I? You're gonna be able to make a breakfast out of the egg on my face.
Okay.
I'm getting hungry. I see your lips as bacon now.
Nice.
Your eyes are sunny side.
You got what?
Eggs.
Just becoming a cartoon.
You got some meats on you. You got some
Your arms are sausage
you got
links.
some potato.
This is like a desert island mirage.
Man, he's got potatoes on his head.
He's like an oasis.
All right, Alex Morono. Don't know a lot about this David Zawada.
I think I've watched Alex Morano fight. I think
Yeah,
Alex is
Morano
gonna take that.
is
He's a beast, dude.
super
He
good.
lost to he came off of a loss to Ortega, right?
His last fight.
His last fight was Ortega, I'm pretty sure.
It was against Donald Cerrone.
What?
Yeah.
I'm thinking of a different guy then, maybe.
Yeah, he has.
Has he fought?
He didn't, I don't think he fought Ortega, but
I'm thinking of a different guy then.
yeah, no, he didn't fought Ortega. But still, nonetheless, like this dude's a beast. He's just had a bit of a rough schedule, you know. But he pretty much has been winning most of his fights as of late. And yeah, I think he'll take this guy out, even though I'm kind of blind to him because I don't know much about this guy. But we'll go Morono. If you guys are betting, you know, if I can put $1 or $2.
I'll go Morono too.
Yep. But otherwise, you know, this card doesn't. Nothing exciting for me. Oh, Molly McCann, that should be pretty cool. I like her. I'm a big fan.
There's some, but other fights in the future. There's some pretty giant ones coming in the next rest of the year. We got Colby Covington versus Kamaru 2.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, you know, US of A will get one.
Yep.
Zhang Weili is gonna fight Rose Namajunas again.
And
I'm really scared for this one.
I wonder if we'll see a replay of the Jacksonville fight. That would be crazy.
Man, I was so happy that she won, and now she has to face this monster again. So we'll see what adjustments, you know, the Chinese will make.
The whole country has to fix their game to win this fight. Yeah,
you know, the Chinese need to make their adjustments for this one.
Rose almost kind of made it her versus China, which she kind of started saying some weird shit.
It's exactly like that.
But you know, she was like kind of saying things that most people wouldn't like.
I mean, that's how she sees it. I totally agree with
honest,
her.
yeah.
That's how my eyeballs see it.
Yeah,
I think
She's
that's
fighting
how
for the Uyghurs.
your eyeballs see it.
My balls see it like
If
that.
your eyeballs were over there, they'd be putting them in
out.
a jar.
Yeah, they'd be out of my head
And they'd be
for liking Rose Namajunas.
they'd be selling for 50 pence or whatever, 50 won.
I'd be at the interrogation table, and those guys are gonna just be like,
Next
"Where
to
is your Weili shut?"
Next to a caged up pangolin.
Yeah, it's
Shit.
It's wild.
Yeah.
Or is it?
I'm so happy to be born in the U.S. I'm just so thankful. Just a quick,
American man.
message.
For sure.
Seeing the stuff that's been going on in Afghanistan and North Korea and all these terrible places. It just makes me so thankful to be born here in the U.S. of A. What are you laughing about? You're the most patriotic person here. You're the least patriotic person now. You are denounced.
I went from the top
You
to the
are
bottom.
denounced because you're laughing at my speech. Right?
No, it was that
No.
you called Afghan.
No,
Like it's not that North Korea and Afghanistan.
they have nothing to do with each other. I'm just listing things, Nick. It's a list of bad things that has gone on for the past month or so.
No,
Or years.
everyone in America is very excited because on 9/12 we're blocking the Middle East on all platforms. We're not checking our email anymore, and we're turning our phone.
Well, also the deficit is going to slow down. It's the military budget isn't going to be as high as it was these past 20 years.
You think,
But
you would think
this isn't, what is this, CNN? What is this?
You'd think with legalizing weed, the police budgets would get reduced as well, wouldn't you? But things aren't that simple. Once the money starts flowing,
It's flowing. It's flowing somewhere else, buddy.
What is this? The politics podcast?
We can get into
What
that,
is this,
but
Hey, I'm trying to meet the Taliban in the octagon.
that would be sick.
we can book that.
if it's what it takes.
Dana White.
If this is what it takes for women in Afghanistan to be able to drive, is I got to get in the octagon with the Taliban. They know where to find me.
That's what's up. I'm glad you're willing to do that. We're gonna make some calls and we're gonna get this thing set
you
up.
better win, dude.
But
It'd be pretty bad.
They're gonna
if it
be-
was.
You think I could with the nourishment of the bounty of the Midwest? You think with all of our corn and our amber waves of grain, I could possibly lose?
That's the easy life. Those guys, live in caves in Pakistan.
They might get funky with the rules. Like maybe he
They
might have an
sneak in
AK-47.
or something.
Yeah.
He said the same gun.
He's gonna yank it out of the glove. Yeah,
They say I'm gonna fight them over there.
yeah.
And then we tragically see Nick get shot in the octagon.
My God,
And
what
we
if they
just
said
hear
to-
just mute?
You know, if they said to me in Qatar, I would be like, "Oh, whoa. Wait a minute."
No, you gotta. They're gonna set it up in Kabul airport.
Damn. They got a ring and everything.
They're like, we only agree to this bout if it's in Kabul.
Yeah, we'll get it going for sure. But yeah, we got Blachowicz fighting Teixeira coming up for the belt. That's pretty huge. Peter Yan's getting the rematch that he deserves against Aljo.
Aljo better be prepared, man.
And both of those are coming before the aforementioned card that you were talking about. So
this is Blahovic's first post Adesanya fight.
yes.
Nice.
So it's his first defense of the title with somebody that's normally in his division. So like technically a second defense. So yeah, when he won the title, fought Izzy. Now he's fighting his weight class again.
Okay.
So
None of this moving around. No one's going for the champ shit anymore. None of that weirdness.
He's not. I don't think he's really interested in
We're
that.
not gonna see another champ for a little bit, I think.
Yeah.
But we got Makhachev versus Dos Anjos RDA, which is pretty cool.
That's coming. That's upcoming.
Yeah, that's upcoming. I thought he was gonna fight Chandler next, to be honest, because that call out was just so funny.
Chandler's fighting Gaethje.
I know, but that call out where they asked Makhachev after he fought, I think Dober, or no, it was the one after that where, like, they're like, who do you want to fight next, Makhachev? And he's like, oh, I don't know, maybe Michael Chandler. I think I like that fight. Why not? Why not? I think I want to fight. And then they cut to Michael Chandler in like the talk room, and he's just stuttering, just like completely like. Just
you
like
think you don't want it?
No, dude. Chandler does not want to. Nobody wants to fight Everyone's afraid of Makhachev right now, man. He's just like running through the whole division.
Chandler's pretty good, man. He's not going to get demolished.
Dude, the way his body language was just like, that's a slick call out. Like I gotta tip my fighter's hat. He was just like looking at the people next to him at the desk, and I was just like, man,
it is probably
he doesn't want any smoke from Makhachev, in my opinion.
Yeah.
He's going to run through RDA. No question about it.
Yeah. RDA's, yeah. He's still good, but he's not like top 5 good anymore, I think.
It's like, he's got that black belt, but that's just not, I don't think that's enough for Makhachev's prowess on the ground. So,
nope.
That's my take.
I'd have to agree with you on that for sure. Yeah.
And I think he'll run through Chandler as well, personally.
I don't know about run through Chandler. That dude's real good. I don't know if we'll run through him, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Yeah. Otherwise, this last weekend we saw the Ultimate Fighter finales. That was cool. That crazy little dude Ricky won his fight.
He won his fight. The heavier guy.
Brian Battle.
Yeah, Brian Battle. How could I forget that name? Brian Battle.
Yeah, he got a submission or something. I think.
I hope he does.
So that was cool. Edson takes the L against Chikadze. I thought maybe he would have it myself. And Rodriguez puts it on Kevin Lee. What do you guys think about this? What do you guys think Kevin Lee is to do now after this?
Okay, last time Kevin Lee fought, he was just like I never seen him lose in that fashion. After that fight with Charles Oliveira, I remember he was like, he's like, I don't know. He's like, where are you gonna go from here? He's like, I don't know. He's like, I'm gonna take like a year off or something. I gotta like.
He did take some time off, and I don't know what he was doing. Like obviously he's working out or something. He wants to be in the bigger weight division, but it doesn't seem to be working out for him. I don't know.
I mean, he sees the holes in all these guys' games, but he's not.
Doesn't see the holes in his own.
Yeah.
That's his problem. He's like, he thinks he's got it all, like he's the best at everything. But I think that attitude is detrimental to somebody that's like, obviously he's fucking a great fighter, but I I think there's like some block there if you think like that, where you'll never really get the title.
Yeah, he's just one of those guys that goes up and down, up and down. He's not like your like Mike Perry type where he just like eats punches all the time. He's not like, he's
like a journeyman at this point.
Yeah, man. I mean, but then again, we'll look at Charles Oliveira. He's got like 8 losses throughout his career, and now he's champion.
That's true.
So we never know. We might these losses might be the foundation that will bring Kevin Lee up. I don't know. That's a bold prediction, but
hey, that's hoping for the best.
Those Kevin Lee fans out there, man.
They're out there.
The Motown phenom.
Yeah, I don't really ever know what the hell he's talking about half the time. But
no, me neither.
He's fine. He's fine with me, but
it's definitely a well cherished MMA meme for sure.
Yeah. I like making fun of him, but it's all cool.
Who doesn't?
Respect for all the guys, though. So
yeah, we're just having fun here.
But otherwise, I think I'm out of fights. Is there any that I'm missing? You think?
Giga Chikadze won.
We skimmed over that a little, but yeah. What do you think about that one?
I'm glad.
You're a Giga fan.
Yeah, I think his story's kind of cool. His dad like Rafiki'd him up in the hospital and was like, "This is going to be the greatest fighter the world has ever known."
I
Such
didn't
a
know
crazy
about that.
thing
You told me, yeah.
You like those biblical moments?
I mean, it's funny. It's also nice that like whenever Giga throws a punch, I'm like Giga punch. And whenever he throws a kick, I'm like Giga
That's a
kick.
cool ass name.
It is a cool ass name.
And it's seeing him taking people down. It's like he's got him in the Giga choke right now.
Damn.
And it's like you're not getting out of that. And yeah, he's been a fun one to watch. I'm enjoying him.
All right.
He's from Georgia.
Yeah. He's surging. He's probably. I mean, I'm
Atlanta.
I'm thinking like maybe a title shot for him next. Even I don't know. I think he'll get a title shot, but he wants Holloway, which is interesting. That'd be a crazy fight.
That would be a crazy fight. I don't even know who has that. I think Giga has the edge a little bit. Maybe not. Holland has that craziness.
Holloway.
Oh,
he wants Holloway.
Okay. Yeah. What am I saying?
Yeah, Maxie is a fucking lunatic, dude. I don't know if he can beat him like he has been these other guys.
I don't know.
I have Max on that.
I can't pick against Max. Like,
I love America, so
yeah. But
he wants him next, right? Next.
That was his call out. I'm pretty sure that's what he said.
I think he's got one more fight maybe between him and Max.
We'll
Max should be fighting Volkanovski, dude. Like,
he should get a title shot.
Like, what is he?
No, I mean Max didn't say nothing. I don't even think he replied back or anything.
I think he's got one more fight until he fights Max. Max needs to fight for the title. Like that needs to be underway.
After this bullshit, this Volkanovski bullshit. Like, I don't know. He's just gonna beat him again.
In my head, like Max is the champ right now.
You think?
Because he won that, man. He won the rematch. He won that, dude. That was one of the worst UFC.
I'm saying like Volkanovski's gonna beat Ortega again, or Ortega, like no problem, and then they'll fight.
No problem.
Yeah, I think it'll be pretty easy for him.
I think Ortega is going to take that. Actually,
shit, you got the faith in the jiu-jitsu. That's what you're.
That's
thinking.
what I'm saying, man. That's what like that Volkanovski.
Blue belt opinion now.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking black belt Ortega. He's the real deal. But
and he looked like a different fighter in his last fight.
His stand-up.
Let's just mention that.
Yeah, his stand-up was.
He's a completely different fighter, and who knows what he can do on the ground now.
I think Volkov is just like too much of a little fucking tank, man. Just too tanky, too strong. Dude used to weigh like 260 or something.
He's too Australian for these motherfuckers, man.
Yeah, man, just drinking shit out of shoes. But yeah, that'll be exciting. But we will see what happens. So
yeah, I guess
wrap it up. Thank you guys for listening to another one. We'll try to keep bringing these to you, and have a good one. We'll see you next time.
Love your family.
Or don't.
Stay safe.